All right, hey everybody, welcome back. Got another news feed here for you. Don't forget I post 1, 2, or 3 videos every single day. Hit the like button, the join button, all that stuff. And here we go. Toyota recall 443,000 Tundra pickups for a lighting issue. This one's kind of all over the internet because it's 443,000, but it's no big deal. I'll take this recall all day long. These are the kind of recalls we like to have. And what it is here, now it is a big deal, but it is not a big deal. Guess that makes sense for you. Toyota is recalling approximately 443,000 examples of its Tundra pickup over an issue with the reverse lights, which may stop working. Affected vehicles include 2022 to 2025 Tundra and Tundra hybrid trucks. Over time, moisture may enter the reverse lights, causing them to stop working. As a result, drivers' visibility when backing up may be compromised in low light conditions, and other drivers will have no indication that the affected vehicle is backing up, increasing the risk of crash. To fix this issue, dealer will replace the reverse lights with improved ones and repair any assembly and wiring harness that may be corroded for free. Toyota will notify owners by mid-July. So that's a good thing, but again, simple recall. Okay, this is the kind of thing that we like. We don't mind software recalls, and I don't mind these little things like this, lights, mirrors, something like that that's non-mechanical. It's not going to affect nothing, and they don't have to rip it apart. Things that we don't want to see, engine and transmission recalls. We don't want to see anything in a dash. I cannot stand when a dealership takes a dash apart because they never put them back together right, and you get rattles and things don't line up right. These kind of little recalls like this, we'll take this. This is, it sucks. And you're right, it could be a big deal, especially in parking lots. If somebody can't tell you're backing up and, kids walk behind your vehicle and don't know, I mean, it's definitely a big deal, but it's not a big deal for your truck. It's an inconvenience, and you got to be really careful until you get it done, but once you get it done, it's not hurting anything. So we'll take this kind of thing all day long. Not a big deal whatsoever. Now, this one I thought was pretty interesting. 10 most reliable Jeep engines ever made. Okay, this is a pretty cool article right here. And we're going to roll through it a little bit. The 5.7 Hemi, okay, introduced in a Grand Cherokee in 2005, replaced a 5.9 liter Magnum. Built for towing, trail duty, and confident daily driving. Most of the torque comes in low, between 2,400 and 5,100 RPMs, making it responsible and capable when it counts. But the 5.7 Hemi, it is a very good motor. It always has been. It's a fantastic motor. It is not perfect, but it is a very good motor. Moving on from there, it says here too, the most talked about issue was the Hemi tick, usually caused by lifter failure, damaged the cam lobes. These problems weren't unique to just Jeep. They showed up across the 5.7 lineup, from the Dodge truck to Chrysler sedans. Other concerns include worn spark plugs, exhaust manifold bolts, and occasional stalls. Like I said, wasn't perfect, but it was a good system. Great, and it still is. It's still coming back. We're bringing it back. It's going to be back in 2026 in the Ram trucks. We like it. The 5.9 Magnum, this was, I remember the days of this thing when it was talked about, the 5.9 Magnum. This thing was going to be a beast of a motor, and it was for its time. Fantastic engine. We got the 2.5 inline-4. Okay, this is the old version of this, 1984. Excellent motor, did a great job. It was in a Wrangler. Like I said, it's a good motor. It did its job. It didn't have a lot of power, but it did its job very well. What made it so dependable was its rugged cast iron block, push rod valve train, and shared the internals with the 4-liter hydraulic lifter's non-interface design, and few moving parts meant fewer things could go wrong. Repairs were usually straightforward when they did. Many owners easily pushed this engine past 200,000 miles with basic upkeep and just a bit of care. So fantastic. Great motor there. The 2-liter, this is the one that's out there still right now today, the 2-liter i4. Now, this is the plug-in hybrid version, so this is the 4xe that we have on here. Came out in 2021, plug-in hybrid and combined a turbocharged 4-cylinder gas engine. But look at this. Together, they produce 375 horsepower. We know, no offense again, and people don't understand it when I say this, but horsepower is for go-karts in, hot hatches and Mustangs and Camaros. That's where horsepower matters. In the truck world, horsepower is irrelevant. It is torque that means everything. Look at this number. 470 foot-pound or pound-feet of torque. Okay, 470 pound-feet of torque out of a inline 4-cylinder. That is impressive. Now, it's also pairing that with the battery, but that is still super impressive. Massive torque. Love it. So that's a very good thing. I personally would not. I would lease a plug-in hybrid, I would lease this 4xe in a heartbeat, because then I'm just handing it back and no concerns and no worries. It's probably not something I would buy myself personally for long-term use, but like I said, I do have a lot of respect for that setup that they got going on there. Then you have the straight 2-liter turbocharged inline-4. This is the same thing, but it's non-EV. See, this one is the plug-in hybrid. This is a 2-liter that you can get in the Jeeps today without in a Wrangler even, but you don't get the inline, or you don't get the 4xe part. There's no EV part of this. And here it is right here. But look at here. We're 270 horsepower, 290 pound-feet of torque. Compare that when you kick in that plug-in hybrid, it jumps you to 375 and 470. That little battery in this plug-in hybrid does quite a bit of oomph pumping into that thing, just like Toyota does with their iForce Max. 3-liter EcoDiesel, one of the best motors ever made. Yes, I know there are people that don't like it, and everybody's got a stupid opinion on it, but everybody I know that owns one straight up loves this motor. Straight up loves it. I have never met anybody who's had a problem with it. The torque in this thing is insane. This motor is incredible. It makes its torque at like 7 RPMs. This thing is a beast of a motor. It's been fantastic. And people love it. Look at 442 pound-feet of torque. But what a excellent motor. Great motor. It says here's early model saw EGR cooler and oil leaks, while later on one struggled with oil cooler and cam gear failures, combined with Jeep's shift towards electrification was phased out in 2023. Great motor though. The AMC, I know nothing about that one, so there you go. There, if you want to read it, you can read it. 3.6 Pentastar. Look at what we got here, the Pentastar. People are like, oh my god, you can't say the Pentastar. It's junk. It's Jeep is junk. Jeep is garbage. It's a garbage motor. Oh, but it's not. But it doesn't. Here's the other thing we hear all the time. You can see it's between 280 and 305 horsepower, roughly 269 pound-feet of torque. It depends on what it's in, depending on if it's in a Jeep or if it's in a minivan or if they're using it in the Ram, whatever they are. But it's only 269 pound-feet of torque. In a Jeep, in a Wrangler or a Gladiator, it's all about the gearing. It's all about the gearing. These guys are like this. They got no get up and go. It doesn't do it. Oh my gosh, this thing, it's a beast. When it's in four-wheel drive, off-road, where it should be. Built in aluminum block, cast iron liners, variable valve timing. The Pentastar was lighter, more compact, and better suited for modern Jeeps like the Wrangler JK and the JL. Now, they do talk. Here, we're going to cover it for a second. What every driver needs to understand about the 6.3, they mean 3.6, just a typo, 3.6 Pentastar V6, is that its refinements were key to its lasting success and its reputation. Improved oil flow, better thermal management, lower internal friction helped it avoid many of the wear issues that plagued older Jeep engines. Remember, this came out in 2011. By 2016, Chrysler had fine-tuned a platform with upgrades that improved combustion and extended service life. Later versions added two-stage variable valve lift system, integrated exhaust manifolds, and a cooler EGR loop, all of which improved durability without complicated maintenance. A few engines did face rocker arm failures and sandcasting debris that could affect oil and cooling systems, but those were rare compared to the millions built. And FCA issued updates to address them. It says here, no surprise that the Pentastar V6 earned a spot on Ward's 10 best engine list 3 years straight. It does not demand exotic upkeep, runs on a simple timing chain, and benefits from wide aftermarket support, which is exactly why so many Jeep owners still trust it today. Did we not talk about this, everything they just said, in maybe 300 videos on this channel? Love the Pentastar. Willys Go Devil. What an amazing engine here, too, back in the day. Not really relevant now, but very cool motor right there. Look at that thing. And then we got the 4-liter, the amazing 4-liter. Now this, nobody can really deny that the 4-liter inline-six was by far the best Jeep engine ever created. It was also, if you notice here, see this word right here? Inline-six. Okay, I have never met an inline-six that I did not like. Now, I don't know about some of these sports car ones that you get like in the BMWs and the things like that, but in the truck world, an inline-six is as beautiful as it gets. Okay, they always have been. Phenomenal motors. Few engines in history inspire as much loyalty as the 4-liter inline-six launched in '87. Powered models like the Cherokee XJ, the Wagoneer, the Wrangler TJ until 2006, also known as the AMC 242. It survived Chrysler's takeover of AMC thanks to its legendary toughness. Built with cast iron block forged internals and a non-interference valve train, later versions made around 190 horsepower and only 225 pound-feet of torque. Okay, while there wasn't high performance numbers, it's built a reputation for running past 200,000, even 500,000, 500,000 miles with basic care, making it one of the most reliable gasoline engines in Jeep's history. Absolutely. And think about this. All the Jeep owners, these people, they know it and they say it time and time again. Bring back the 4-liter. 4-liter was the most amazing thing. 4-liter had 190 horsepower and 225 pound-feet of torque, and you got people begging for this motor. Okay, they loved it because of how good it was. 190, 225. We go back up here to the Pentastar, right here where people are complaining about it, and it's basically you're looking at like 295 and 269, and people are complaining about this one. It's underpowered, it's under everything. Yet so many people that actually know better would kill to have this motor back, even with, 100 less horsepower and 50 pound-feet less torque. They'd kill for it because of the dead nuts reliability of this motor. So there you go. And here, what truly made the 4-liter engine so great was a simple, rugged design. Instead of overhead cams, they used hydraulic lifters, rods, rockers, keep things reliable and easy to maintain. It was also the first inline sixes to feature multi-port fuel injection. Boosting drivability without adding complexity, strong low-end torque, smooth power band, and easy DIY repairs made it a favorite for both on and off-roaders. Strong aftermarket kept the support alive. Even today, some DIYers have pushed the 4-liter to impressive levels through custom builds. Of course, no engine is flawless. A few variants of the 4-liter had their off years with issues like cracked exhaust manifolds, oil leaks, aging sensors. Some even struggle with cylinder head problems. Still, with the occasional maintenance and rebuild, the 4-liter just keeps right on going. Amazing motors. So there you go, kind of a breakdown of these. But if you got any questions or comments on any of these Jeep motors or on Toyota's not so important or big of a deal recall, put them down below. Thanks for watching.